Welcome, Scorpio. Welcome to your September readings. You have the card of the Ten of Hearts. That is heavenly. What a wonderful significator card. This is a card of happiness. Okay, let's draw your tarot cards and see what else we are shown, my lovely Scorpios. May we kindly ask for guidance and information. Gosh, you have the Nine of Pentacles as well. Scorpio, this is currently looking like a very good month for you. We have the Six of Cups. We have, I'm seeing this one here. We have the Moon. I'm seeing this one here. We have the Three of Swords. And this one here. We have the Four of Swords. That's a very interesting row of cards, my beautiful Scorpios. This is really interesting. I think that this is a really, really lovely month for you. I think a lot is coming to fruition. I think there's a lot of happiness actually coming in your world. What is interesting is that it also, something else is triggered or is present within that. So this for me would be a bit like when we are, let's say you finally get to something that you have been working for years and years and years and years, and you have it and it's wonderful. Because you now have it, there is like a reminder of kind of how long you've gone without it, or there's like a tinge of sadness. I feel like as I said, I think you arrive at something you really, really want, and I think that is super fab and to be celebrated with, phenomenal joy. However, there's like an edge of sadness that comes with it, because there's a reminder. It would be like if you, I don't know, let's say you had, I'm just randomly coming up with examples, but let's say you'd lost somebody. And, you find happiness with someone new, and it's the best thing ever. It could even be, the day of your marriage or something. But it will remind you of the relationship that you lost before, like the marriage that didn't work out, or let's say you'd had a bereavement, and actually you then meet someone new and it's wonderful, but it reminds you of what you've lost. It's like a duality. There's something you get that is absolutely fabulous beyond your wildest dreams. This is something you love, you've wanted it, it's gorgeous. But simultaneously you look back, but there is also a real recognition that you can now find almost, I want to say, peace at last. So, a really, really interesting mix of energy, absolutely joyous, but what I would call a very natural and very appropriate, actually, emotional response to having something that's fabulous. Actually, I think, this is a very normal process. If any of you find yourself struggling with these emotions at all, if this is resonating with you or it resonates with you in September, do check out my library, my free online library, the A to Z of Emotional Health. In the Psychology of Emotions section of the library, there's a couple of audios. One is called The Wobble of Change, and the other is called The Sadness of Moving Forwards. And the sadness of moving forwards is it really acknowledges that even when we are moving to something we really want, there will be an edge of sadness, because sometimes people think, why am I feeling this? What's going on? And they even can misinterpret those feelings as if they're telling them that they shouldn't be moving forwards. Actually, you should. This is fantastic. So this is what I'm seeing here. Let's draw more cards for you, my beautiful Scorpios. May we kindly draw more cards for my wonderful Scorpios. We have the Healing Hands and the Phoenix Rising. That is so appropriate given what has just been coming through in your first cards. So you arrive at something that you really, really want. Something gets fixed. You arrive at happiness. You arrive at a space of contentment. What you need is coming to you, whether this is your health, whether this is the practical elements of your 3D world, whether it's your heart, whatever it is. This is really healing, and you are rising. Renewal, resilience, regeneration, rebirth. You're rising but you are rising because you are now in a place where you can relax and do so. Gosh, if you've been through financial hardship, and you suddenly get a windfall, or you get a really good job and you go and you just love it, and you know, your paycheck comes in and it's like, wow, I can breathe again. You know, you get all of the elation, you get all of the peace, I can relax. But it's also, gosh, wow, it's been so hard. You know, that reflection on where you've come from and what a challenge it's been. So it's got that duality. But this is super good. This is super lovely, I think. It really, really is. Okay, we have the Creator and the Underworld. This is interesting. We've got the Womb. Let's sing this one. We have the Pilgrim. It's not feeling right. Let's just, what else is showing? We have the Mirror. And lastly, we have the Maiden. Okay, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios. Let me move your cards along so we can see them all. Right. The Underworld, the Womb, the Pilgrim. I think you are not just returning to a place where there's peace of mind, like you can breathe again, but I think this is genuinely a healing. Whatever is coming to you, I think it heals at a deeper level. Like, for example, let's say you've gone through a period of really profound poverty where you've barely been able to make ends meet, or you've gone without something, or you've been in isolation, or you've had a health issues, but something, a period of real difficulty, and then you get what you need and it's amazing and marvellous, but there's this undertone, this edge. Curiously enough, when we go through periods of hardship or trauma even, I think what happens is that we kind of fragment. And I feel with this fragmentation, it really takes me to sort of thinking about soul loss, when we are surviving rather than thriving. When you start to thrive, there's some healing to be done. There's some inner work to be done. You're on a new path now. You are now in a place where a whole new world can be created. Your world is now going to be opening up. You are in a space of creation. You have what you need. You can relax. There's also some necessary healing to be done in terms of how you endured or got through whatever it was that you were dealing with that is now finished. And that's what I'm seeing here. But you're going to be returning to a place of almost purity. It's like you can trust again, you can believe again, you can breathe again. I think this is really lovely. There's definitely an undertone of healing taking place, sort of emotional healing, perhaps some releasing of emotions, some reflection, some, acknowledgement of how difficult something was. And it goes alongside the absolute celebration of where you are. And that's what I'm seeing here, my beautiful souls. So very interesting energy, utterly joyous, utterly fulfilling, just amazing. And then the genuine processing of the emotions that come alongside this big shift to a place where you can finally breathe in and relax, which is lovely. Almost as if this is part of the sort of the soul work at this level of soul. There's part of the soul work, really healing at a deep, deep, deep level with the underworld. I'm seeing this one. We have the Ace of Cups. Wow, this is wonderful. The Ten of Hearts is the Ten of Cups. So wow, this is absolutely new love, new beginnings coming into your world. And you have the Ten of Cups showing up effectively twice. Lovely Scorpios, congratulations. Whatever has come into your world, which is love, how fantastic. You've got the Lovers. You also have the card of the Eight of Swords. Let's see. We have the Death card, so real transformation taking place here. What else do we see here? We've got the Page of Cups. We've got the King of Swords. And we have the Chariot. Wow, lovely Scorpios. Wow. I do think that, my beautiful souls, I think there is something genuinely new coming into your world, like new love, or new abundance, or it could be a job that you love, or it could be the love of your life, a soulmate. It could be a friend, but it could even be somebody who comes back into your life, and could even be somebody returning into your life. Perhaps if there's been a falling out or a breakup, you come back together. It's a new chapter, it's new love, it's joyous, but the undertone might be, gosh, I need to process what's actually happened. Because the Eight of Swords here in the middle, it's almost as though there's some uncertainty as to, sometimes it's like we don't see something. I think you're fearful of maybe, gosh, will it happen again? I don't think this is ever, I don't think what has happened is going to happen again, and I think this reading is coming to reassure you. This is a new beginning and it feels very genuine, but I do think there's a little bit of anxiety, a bit of fear. Will something repeat itself? Would the same thing happen again? I don't think it is. I think the history is done with the Death card. It's time to really take charge of your right to choose what you want and what you love for yourself, Scorpio. It really is. However these emotional undertones are playing out, my beautiful souls, the past is done. It's time to rise like the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's time to recognize you have had the resilience to come through something. Now it is time to relax. You can find peace and embrace all of the positivity and the love and the joy and the abundance that's coming into your life this month. Embrace it. Make a decision and allow yourself to kind of run with it, because this has strength. This feels very real and it feels very solid. Perhaps there's anxiety that it might not be real. It could just be a reflection of something, and somebody might not be who they say they're going to be. But this is a new pathway. I think this is worth nurturing with the womb. You've wanted to manifest this, and here you are now manifesting it. I think purity is going to, trust with the maiden. Purity, trust, allowing yourself to receive, trusting that you can. And that I think there's something very genuine and very real coming into your world, Scorpio, however that comes to you. And I think that you genuinely can open yourself to receive it. I think it will in itself be the healing that you need. And whatever has gone in the past or happened in the past, I think it is gone and it is not going to happen again. There is no need to return to it. Simply allow yourself to process those deeper feelings and let them go. Scorpio, this is your reading. Beautiful souls, I'm not doing extended readings again this month. There's a lot happening in my family following my mum's passing, and so my time is needed elsewhere, so I don't have the capacity to do the extendeds this month. But thank you, all of you, for supporting the channel, for supporting me, and I'm so grateful for all the love and the care and the light you have been sending me. I am receiving every ounce of it. Thank you so much. And don't forget to share this with friends. If you are, share the channel, let people know about us. Do subscribe, press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you get these readings as soon as I upload them. And beautiful souls, have an amazing month. I think this is really fabulous for you. Tons of love, Scorpios.